What's up, everyone, and welcome to today's video. So this last weekend was Sam and I went thrifting and yard sailing. We started on excuse me, Friday evening, because Friday, Saturday, Sunday this past weekend was City-Wide Garage Sale in McPherson. So Mom and Dad took me over to meet up with Sam so we could garage sale. Mom needed to do some stuff for church. And we went to several garage sales. We didn't find anything, but the library in McPherson was giving away some books. So we found some books there, found some things at the thrift store here and in Newton. So I wanted to share with you our thrifting / garage sale haul. Let's get started. So the McPherson Library had posted that they had been given books donated, that they had been weeding out books, and I will tell you that I didn't get there until around 5:30, 5:15, somewhere in there, somewhere between 4:30 and 5:30, somewhere. So this is what, and Sam got there before I did because he works in McPherson over the summer. So he actually found several of these before I even got there. So here are the books that I got. Protected by the Shadows, an Inspector Irene Huss investigation. So it looked interesting. I love a good mystery. This is called A Climate of Fear by Fred Vargas. So here's that one. The cover looks absolutely spooky, and I love that. This one is by Nicola Upson. I've never read any of these authors, so I'm pretty excited about that. This one is Fear in the Sunlight. And it says, a new mystery featuring Josephine Tey and Alfred Hitchcock. So that sounds very interesting. And they're like hardback. These were weeded out of the McPherson Library. And I'm sad because I can't look and see, there's no, stamp sheets in it, like I had when we were growing up in the 90s, of, how many times this had been, checked out. But it just makes me so sad that it's marked discard, but I'm happy that I have it. This is by M.J. Troe, Trader's Storm, a Tudor mystery featuring Christopher Marlowe. So, again, new author. I love sometimes finding books like this at the library that maybe you wouldn't necessarily look at because you're seeing so many books at one time. Rita Mae Brown and Sneaky Pie Brown, Cat's Eyewitness, a Mrs. Murphy mystery. And this one I'm pretty sure is a cozy mystery because I've seen this author at our local library. And it's even better because it's large print. So and I kind of wondered because it was thicker. Once I get done reading all of these, I will pass them on to my mom, who loves mysteries as well. This is again by Nicola Upson, another one of hers, 9 Lessons. Some Wounds Never Heal. That's kind of spooky and foreshadowing. And then the last one is A Happy Hollisters and the Trading Post mystery. This looks very, very old. This looks very Bobbsey Twins, original Nancy Drew, Trixie Belden-esque. So I can understand kind of why it was weeded. Even the inside cover screams to me Bobbsey Twins. So I'm looking to see if I can find a copyright date. It just says copyright by Doubleday and Company, printed in the United States of America. It doesn't even give a copyright date. So this is a much older book. I'm very excited that this is going in my collection. This should tell you how old it is. It's got a pocket for a checkout card. So those are the books that I got. And I'll tell you, I meant to stack them in a neat little pile right in front of the couch, and they went. Okay. Oh, hold on. I missed one. My bad. A Dance with Death, a Barker and Lewin novel by Will Thomas, author of Lethal Pursuit. So I did miss one. My bad. So those are all of the books I got at the library. These two I got at our local thrift store. I always look at mugs because you never really know what you're going to find. And this is one of them. I happen to find this. Sam loves the Olympics, and we're assuming because the earliest that's on this mug is 96. This was sold for the Atlanta games, but look at how cute that is. And I will tell you, 90% of the mugs in our cabinet are my mugs, like Disney style mugs. Sam has like 3 mugs and cycles through them. Now he has 4, but he loves the Olympics. And look at this. I don't know if you can see. Oh, you can see it right here. It looks like the Colosseum marble. It's got the pillars on it, and paid 49 cents for it. And then I got another book, and I know I paid for this one. I got it at the thrift store. It's Heather Graham, Ghost Shadow. So I have plenty of books to keep me occupied the rest of the summer. So after we left the thrift store in Hillsborough on Saturday, I kind of made the joke, well, too bad we can't go to Newton and go check out their thrift store. And Sam goes, we can. And I go, yeah, but last time we went, it wasn't great. The one in the Et Cetra Shop in Newton remodeled about a year ago. And when they first reopened, it wasn't great. They didn't have a ton of stuff, or the layout was weird. I don't know what it was, but it just was off. And we hadn't been there in about a year. So we went in, and we happened to go on what they call their second Saturday sale. Their tag of the week is 50 cents, and then everything else in the store is half off. So green tags were 50 cents, and everything else was half off. So here we go. I picked up a very early 2000s puzzle, because this probably came out when the movie came out. And it was originally 50 cents, and I paid $1. Called my mom, because she is a big puzzle person, and asked her if she wanted any puzzles. And I found this one, and I told her about it, and she said, absolutely. It's a 3-in-1 puzzle. You do the helmet as one puzzle, the helmet with the background as a second puzzle, and if you flip these over, it makes this one. And originally it was $2 at the thrift, and we paid $1. Quintessential 90s again. Where in the USA is Carmen Sandiego? Sam and I are really trying. It says Catch Carmen on PBS. Sam and I are really trying, and it's from 1993 University Games Corporation. So very 90s. We're trying to do game nights on the weekend, and we both were like, oh, this would be great. And even though Sam is like Mr. Trivia and Mr. Geography, I will do my best to win. Then this was, and that was $2, and we paid $1. Again, for game night, we picked up a really older set of dominoes. You can just tell. And the double six is complete, and we paid $0.25. Because dominoes are expensive. Okay. Sam is needing a few things for his desk area at his summer job. And so he found these that we can also use here at home later. His theme for his desk is golf, and I don't know if you can tell in this lighting, but these are actually really dark, like golf green, and they were $1 a piece, and we paid 50 cents a piece, so it was pretty much like buy one get one free. Also, he's taking a lot of notes for work, and so he liked this because he can slide his notebooks into it, and it was 50 cents, and we paid $0.25. And y'all know that I am a mug. Oh, this one I found for Sam because I thought it was funny. It was a golfer's excuse mug, and you know Sam has really been getting back into golfing lately. And it was originally $1 and I paid 50 cents. Green tags were 50 cents. And they had originally, and I know why they didn't sell, they had these 2 Starbucks mugs marked at $6 a piece. They were green tags, which was the 50-cent tag, and so we paid 50 cents a piece. So I paid $1 for 2 Starbucks mugs. And I'll probably set these back for the holidays because to me they're very kind of a Christmassy color. So these will probably go in our Christmas stuff and pull out for then. This mug was, I loved the vintagey look of it. And it also says it was a 120th anniversary soup mug collection. So even though it was, I paid $1 for this mug, I got it more as a collector piece to go in our china hutch than to actually use it. And the last couple things were actually full price because they were part of the holiday collection. And I got Sam, I showed it to him and he definitely wanted this one, the Statue of Liberty mug. It was marked $1 and we paid $1. And then I grabbed these 2 Starbucks cups. They were each, because they're kind of red, white, and blue, 4th of July patriotic-y. They were marked at 50 cents a piece and I paid 50 cents a piece for those. So overall, I spent $10 with rounded up for their mission efforts at the Et Cetra Shop, spent about $1 at the Hillsborough Et Cetra Shop, and I spent nothing at the McPherson Library. So overall, I got everything that you saw for $11. Oh, one of the other things that we did find that was a green tag for 50 cents was this little golf thing that Sam found, and it's supposed to hold your golf balls, like your specialty ones that like you can buy, like logoed ones at the different golf courses. And Sam has several. Added one this past weekend when he played at Augusta, Kansas at their country club. And so he's got he took it with him so that he could like set it up on his desk, and I just took a quick picture of it so that I could put it in this video. So like I said, didn't do bad at all. And like and you're probably going, Lena, you didn't need any more mugs. You just bought mugs the weekend before. I know, I needed mugs like I need a hole in the head. But sometimes you just go with it. And I was really excited to find these because I think these will be perfect for like the 4th of July. And worst case scenario, we're always talking about we want to throw some reusable cups in the car. You do save 10 cents if you use them at Starbucks. So you never know when we're going to make a quick Starbucks stop, and we can at least save 10 to 20 cents depending on what we're getting. 10 cents does add up. So mugs are going into bleach water to sanitize and wash. I'm going to put books away. And that is it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching, and be watching for another thrifting and garage sale haul, hopefully coming soon.